Welcome to Saxlingham. Will the silage be ready in this episode? I know the soybean is ready to harvest. Welcome everybody, I hope you have a wonderful day and I do hope that you enjoy this cinematic. Welcome to all the new subscribers. I am so proud that you have subscribed to my channel. The harvest is almost done, but I am very excited to see if this new trailer can reverse into our silo. Because the old trailer, the old Anna Burger trailer, the axle was locked when we did the reversing into the silo. This one here is not, so I'm actually very excited to see if Autodrive are able to do that. We should, when the combine is a little further away, we should start to drive up to the silo because we are full, as you can see in the lower right corner, with 55,000 liters of soybean. And we're gonna drive it all into the silo because as it is right now, we can get 2100 for per 1000 liters, but in, I think it was in April, perhaps March, I'm not totally sure actually, we can get 3700 per 1000 liters, so of course we're gonna wait until that. This field here gonna be cultivated today in this episode, and we also gonna seed this field today with canola because this is the last day in this year that we can seed canola, so that is very important. We're gonna do that. I have bought myself a conveyor belt up at the BGA because it is a little bit easier to load the silage up there with a conveyor belt and this tractor and trailer here. So we're gonna put it all in the BGA and we're gonna put some down in our production we got up at the BGA. And then I have take out 12, I think it was 12 hay bales that we're gonna feed the sheep with because they're running a little bit low on the food and we don't want that. They got 3.5 pallets of wool up there as it is right now, so that is okay. And yeah, that is basically what there is for today, I think. The corn up there, I think we need one more grow stage before we can harvest that into chaff, but I just need to confirm that in a little second. Right here we gonna unload and look at the beacons on the trailer. It is very nice after my opinion. We're gonna just zoom in here and then we're gonna go up to the front and watch her reverse into the silo. I hope I don't have to do any adjustment for that. We're gonna do the wiggly dance. It looks so fun. It seems actually good. Ah, that is amazing. She will empty this trailer. Look at that. And then she will drive out to the combine again. And meanwhile, I will attempt to feed the sheep with some hay. We got narrow wheels on this. I don't think it will do anything. I think we are good. I've placed down a new repair station as from the same mod pack from Umatana, but I need to do that and I can show you why a little bit later. I do hope I can take 5 bales at the time, that we can lift that. Now we got the weight. Yeah, we are able to do that, but am I also able to drive with this? That is the most exciting part in this. I'm gonna tilt them not that much. Now we go and raise it a little more. We have to drive very slowly here. We also got a little hill right here that we need to be aware of. I don't want to brake, so I'm just gonna let it run. Oh, yeah, for now, knock on wood, we are good. There we go. And I can tell you that we got a lot of productions thing that are ready to be sold up at the BGA production. So money will not be an issue. I can soon buy the last big tractor that I want on this farm. And we are in episode 13 right now, so that is pretty darn good. we're gonna just put the bales right here. There we go. I say there we go. Because I cannot take 3 bales at the time and put into the sheep pasture because the stack are too high simply. So we're gonna do this instead. Nice and easy. So the fields in there should be seeded, but I cannot remember what I told you to seed in there because I cannot remember what I should seed in there, but yeah, I have to look into that. But something tells me that I could seed next year. I cannot remember that at all, guys. Strangely enough. There we go. Nice and easy, Mike. Yeah. I should drive with my beacon turned on, right? Not off. But on. Nice. I've thought about I would time-lapse this, but I think it is quite cozy to talk to you guys. Meanwhile, like that. That is amazing. When you see this, then the Italian map, it is done. I have to cancel that map because too many bugs. I don't know if it was the map or what, but too many bugs. So I didn't enjoy to play that anymore. Every time I was open the game, then you know I just have to thought, oh, what will happen today, and then it's not fun to do that anymore. But you have all taken good care, not good care, but you could all understand my decision, and that is very important for me. It means a lot to me, so I will say thank you for that. I have the feeling that I'm driving faster and faster. Maybe the last load of bales we're gonna lose somewhere, I don't know. Yeah, as you can see, I'm gonna drive this way around here so you can see it in front of us. We got the new workshop right there, because where the old workshop was up at the diesel tank, on some way or the other, Autodrive saw that as a collision, so I was, they stopped, so I was unable to use Autodrive for field 11 that we just have harvested. I think they are soon done with the harvest though. So there we go. I've just painted a little bit of asphalt right here, so it is a little bit easier to drive here because there is not much space here, that's for sure. I could try to take 3, but I don't think we are able to do that. But yeah, let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. So we are cultivating. Oh, we can do it. It is possible, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah. We are cultivating the field now. We just harvested, so we can seed some canola in there. And next year on the 2 other fields, I have also found out that it is indeed sorghum and soybean we're gonna see there next year. This cow barn here should take it all because it is from the bigger cow barn, so that it should be able to take everything here. The silage is also ready now, so that is amazing. So we can take the big trailer and the big and the big tractor, so we can put the silage in those two productions over there. Nice. Oh, I just need to do this. Okay. I think it just, yeah, there we go. Good, so now the chickens are good, the sheep are good, and the cows are good. Then Farmer Mike is good. That is the most important, right? Yes. Everybody is good. I hope you are good as well out there. Just gonna park this in here, I think. Yeah, because I don't gonna use that for any more today, I guess. At least I don't think so. That was 96,000 liters of hay we gave the sheeps right there. I just want to see where my cultivator is, because we got that big cultivator. Oh, he is up there. Right here he is. This was the cultivator we bought the last time. It is humongous. 21.3 meters in the working width and 20 kilometers per hour. That is 12 miles per hour. So that is pretty darn impressive. He will chunk away with this, and when he's done with that, then we're gonna seed some canola here, that's for sure. We're also gonna roll the field, but I don't know if we're gonna do that in this episode or the next episode. We're gonna look into that. Now I do hope this will work, because I got the cultivator and the fertilizer spreader on the field number 11 before we're gonna seed it with canola. I just thought that could be efficient to do both things at the same time. And the little tractor here, it is quite capable of driving with this fertilizer spreader, no problem at all. So why not do it, right? And I hope... how long time will this take? 11 minutes, and there is also around 12 minutes back for the cultivator, so... And I don't think it doesn't matter if... Man, I don't know. If we're gonna fertilize before it's cultivated, I think it's okay. I think it is okay, because then we can start to do some seeding afterwards when we are done with this. And we are done with this cultivating and also the fertilizing, so we need to put this back where we took it from, and it is down at my farmhouse, so we're gonna put it down there, and then we're gonna take the seeder, because we really need to put some canola in the ground, that's for sure. We're gonna drive down here nice and easy. So the field is cultivated now, and it is also fertilized, so that is amazing stuff. Right here we can put it again. I think that is good enough. I wonder what this is. Is that just a field, or what is it? Let's check this. It looks so cozy. Okay, it is a field, some kind of a grass area, I think you can call it. Yeah, because there's not seated anything in here. It is just, I want this. I think it looks so cozy. What should we have here? Some kind of a root crop? Maybe carrots? Oh, that could be fun. Oh, I don't know if it could be fun. Nice. Guys, I'm gonna take my cedar and then we're gonna put some canola in the ground. I'm gonna put on some music behind that. And when that is done, I will see you after that little cinematic. Okay, the cinematic stopped quite drastically. As you can see, I did plow up some of the field I just seeded. This is strange, guys. I have cultivated, but I don't think that cultivator can... Is it because it is a shadow cultivator, or what is it? Yeah, you don't know what happens right now. I know that. No, it is in here. A cultivator prepares fields for the next sowing. Oh, maybe I... Oh, okay. I think I have it as a mulcher. A mulcher. Let's see that. Oh boy, because this party I have plowed, there is seeded canola. All the cinematic you just saw, there is not seeded any canola at all in the whole field. That was really a farmer Mike mistake. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna cultivate the field again, guys. I'm sorry to say that. The job is done. So let's consider this field as it is 100% fertilized. Let's consider this as seeded, and then we just need to roll the field. We're gonna do that in the next episode. Man, what a farmer Mike mistake right there, wasn't it? Yeah, it was.
That was a farmer Mike mistake.
It's because the BC Builder cultivator, you can adjust. I don't want to get into that. You can adjust what it should do, if it should cultivate or mulch the field and so on and so forth. Yeah, I know. Wake up, Mikey. Wake up. Well, that's the way it is, right? The boom, bada boom. We did a mistake. The seeder is clean. That is very, very good. Yeah, sometimes, you know, sometimes things will just go like this. Sometimes things will just go like this. This is actually the place where the fertilizer spreader should be, but anywho, I think that is good enough. I'm just gonna take the plow over here. I hope you did enjoy the cinematic though. It ended not like it's supposed to do, but it ended. I got the plow right here. I'm gonna take the plow like that, and we're gonna put the plow back in the shed. Yeah, that was a... That's the way it is. I'm gonna put the plow in the shed, and then we gonna take the big trailer and drive up to the BGA so we can remove the silage from the pits and over in the BGA itself, and also over in Cavalier Roy's production. It is my production, but it is Cavalier Roy who's made the production, of course. And I got, as I told you a little bit earlier, I got a conveyor belt up there, so that should be okay, easy to do this, I think. I'm gonna take care of the field a little bit later. So there we go. We're gonna turn on the beacons and some lights as well. We have to see, so we can see the beacon on the trailer also. Look at that. I just checked the cornfield. It is ready tomorrow in September, not to harvest, but to make it into chaff. And we're gonna do that with the forage harvester. Finally, we can get that in use, and that will be in the next episode. And then in October, then the other cornfield is ready to harvest as regular corn. And I don't know if we're gonna make anything out of that. I would like to have Omatana's big production in that area in there, but I need 232,000, so I can buy the area. I do own it, I just need to remove the money, of course, and then I can place down her production. I do have money enough in my silo, so I can sell things. So we can do it like that. So we can get money enough for yeah, do whatever we want to do with that. Right here we can open this. Amazing. Look at, oh, we got so much silage. Yes, next time we're gonna cut the grass, we're gonna make one of the field into silage, and then we're gonna make one of the field into hay. Maybe I'm gonna make both of the fields into hay because we got a lot of silage. We're also gonna get silage from the cornfield. That was the word I was looking for. That was cornfield. Now let's see if we can do this, guys. It should be possible, right? We can turn it on. So let's see if we can do this, guys. Now I really want to turn off my beacons. We're gonna fill up the BGA first of all. And I think we're gonna keep the rest of the silage in this bunker here for the BGA because it cannot hold that much. Yeah, it can hold much, but not as much as there is in this BGA right here. This is very, very cool indeed. Let's see if we can get this over the BGA. It's heavy. Man, it's heavy. Who would have thought that? Yeah. Now let's see this. No, I can unload, but we got this Anna Burger trailer and we should be able to... Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. This is really good. It makes things a little more, I don't know if you can say realistic, but I may think it makes things a little more fun to do when you can do things like that. I think there is a glitch in the silage right there in the BGA. Look at that. Yeah, but that's the way it is. That was the first load. I think we can have 2 loads, almost 2 loads. I think it was 105,000 liters and we can deliver 110,000 with 2 loads, so yeah. And look at the conveyor belt. Look at the color of the conveyor belt. Yes, we are indeed on a class farm, that's for sure. So we have to make things into class color if we are able to, of course. I got a comment that the forage wagon was not in class color, but that was not possible. Unfortunately, that could otherwise be quite cool. So that was 100% again. Then we can drive over to this unload zone here. There we go. And we're gonna unfold the trailer. You know, at the old Annaberger trailer, I could adjust with the joystick how high up the trailer should go. But right here, we're just gonna unfold and it will do its thing. And down like that. And we're gonna tip down in the BGA. There we go. And we should stop at 5. No? Okay. How much can we have in this? I thought it was 105,000. But it is 204,000. Okay. I didn't know that, guys. Okay. So we're gonna just do it one more time. When I'm gonna deliver the silage in the down in the production, then we're just gonna make a time lapse because it should empty that bunker in there totally. Let's just open the bunker. Should we do that while we are loading the silage? There we go. Then I'm gonna move the conveyor belt over to that production when we are ready to do that. And we are in drive, so let's drive over and unload one more time. And after that, we're gonna unload one more time. Like that. And is the production started? Oh, we also need to put sugar beet cut over up here. Okay. I'm gonna remove the, I'm not gonna remove it, but I'm gonna move the conveyor belt to the other bunker silo, and then I'm gonna make a little time lapse so we can get that emptied and start to fill up in the production. Yeah, as you probably can see, this was not the best time lapse. I have a lot of problem down here because there is not much space down here at all. And I'm considered to have myself one of these, I cannot remember what it calls right now, but have between the trailer and the tractor so it can turn a little bit sharper than it can now. I could also move the production, but oh man, but I have so many things in here right now. You know what? There we go. You know what I think I'm gonna do? Sugar beet cut. Look at that. We got 345,000 liters in here of sugar beet cut. I would really like to move this far away. So we got sugar beet cut. We got 104,000 liters of stones. We got slurry. We got silage in here. And we got methane. We got manure. We got herbicide. Oh, we got a lot of herbicide actually. Electric charge, we got 31,000 of electric charge, digestate and diesel. I think I'm gonna stop every production. I'm gonna set it all to sell. I know we're gonna get some money, but that's okay. And then we're gonna replace this production in another angle, so it is a lot more easy to do. Okay, I've set everything to sell, so 1 o'clock we're gonna sell it all, and I've also decided where to put this production. So we're gonna put it over at the new place over there next to the shop, because when we're gonna sell 1 o'clock we can remove 232,000, so we can buy that production. No, production. Ground, sorry, I'm a little bit confused right now because it was a little bit annoying to deliver all the sites down there because we got not much space and this turning radius here is not good. So let's bump up the time to 1 o'clock. The money will probably go up quite a bit, just so you know. 570,000. And that means right now we still got methane in here. And stones. Okay. The methane why can I not take out methane? Is that only for... Okay, that is only for things to produce in here. Okay. I cannot deal with that, guys. I have to do like this. And then we're gonna replace it over here. Let's take a look over here. I have not done any decoration over here yet, but I will. Believe me, I will. And right here we do have let me see the gate here. There we go. And over there I do have put in my own gate, as you probably saw in the last episode. There we go. This is much better. A lot more space, I mean not place, but space, sorry for my bad English sometimes. And this gate here is the gate I have put in myself, and I have also made a little drive entrance here, driveway if you want. So that is awesome. I hope you like this new production area. Please let me know down in the comments. We got right now 288,000, so we are on the way to buy ourselves the big class tractor. Look at that. We got so much more space to come around here. That is so amazing. I really like that. A whole lot. Oh, that was a relief. I know we don't have anything to do of anything right now. Maybe we're gonna have a new sugar beet field. Maybe down in that little cozy area we saw earlier, down where the cultivator is. We could have a sugar beet field down there. Yeah, that could be awesome, because that that area will not be too big for a sugar beet field. Okay. Yeah. That was a little bit of a detour, I must admit that. I'm gonna do the field into the right so we can roll it next time. And then we're gonna sleep in the next episode so we can harvest the big, nice cornfield into some chaff and put the chaff down in the bunker silo. Thank you so much for watching, guys. It means everything to me. Be safe out there until I see you again. Bye bye.